afternoon, Jays, and welcome back to another show. I'm Landon Roach, joined alongside
Electroloni, and we have a great show for you in store today.
First, we'll take a look at our weekly weather report with reporter Tabitha Short covering places you can go this week.
Next, we'll head over to some daily announcements about Senior Decision Day, Space and Physics Club, and more.
And finally, we'll take it over to sports reporters Graham Henderson and Briley Ralston with a recap on men's golf and the women's flag football team over the weekend.
So make sure to sit back, relax,
and enjoy our show, because this is KLHS. It was pretty nice walking into school today, but I wish it hadn't been so stormy yesterday.
Yeah, it ruined some of my Easter plans, like Easter festivities, but it was still fun.
Same. Do not forget today is Twin Day for Telethon Spirit Week. Best dressed gets a prize. Winners will be posted on Instagram tomorrow. Tomorrow is College Gear Day. Do not forget that Telethon is Thursday.
Well, let's head over to reporter Tabitha Short to see what's in store for the weather this week.
Hey Jays, I don't know about you, but I am so excited for this warm weather we have coming up, especially since it was chilly this past weekend. Monday, it will be sunny with a high of 68 and a low of 49, making it perfect weather for taking your dog for a walk, hanging out with friends, or going to the women's soccer game tonight against St. Pius. Tuesday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 76 and a low of 60. On days like this, I'd say it's time to start to lay out in the sun and get a tan before summer starts. This would also be a good day to walk around my personal favorite place to shop, the Legends Outlet in Kansas. Wednesday, we're looking at a cloudy day with a high of 74 and a low of 61. Some rain is expected from here throughout the week, and it's going to remain cloudy, although that's saying it would help the spring flowers start to bloom as we approach summer. Speaking of flowers, one of my favorite activities to do in April is going to the Fun Farm Tulip Festival. They have it every year, but I will be sure to check that out before they close. Well, that's all I have for the weather this week. This is Tabitha Short with your weather.
Summit Future Foundation is a local mission-centric organization that supports inclusivity for teens, young adults, families, and the community of Kansas City. Through services for families and youth that experience developmental disabilities, they can lead a meaningful life and centered support and engage activities at the Social Center. For more information, call 816-686-5889 or email info@summitfuturefoundation.org to have your individual or family get the empowerment they need.
It sounds like we will be having classic Missouri weather this week.
I agree. Be sure to watch the KLHS tonight as they live stream their last game tonight at 5:45, Liberty versus St. Pius women's soccer.
Well, it seems like we have exciting things to look forward to this week. Now let's get to some announcements. On April 30th, we will celebrate all of our seniors' future plans at Decision Day. Seniors should wear your college or military gear and stop by the counseling office for treats and prizes. Other ways to win prizes will be from the game Name That Fight Song the counselors will host for underclassmen. There will be trivia slides each hour for a chance to also win prizes from the counseling office all day. Contact the LHS counselors for more information. Space and Physics Club is every Wednesday after school at 2:20 p.m. in room 201. Topics range from sci-fi versus reality, physics and everyday life, current news, space debates, and more. Their next meeting is this Wednesday, April 23rd. Anyone is encouraged to join, and if you have any questions, you can contact Mr. Richard Fairchild.
The State Music Festival will be held Saturday, May 3rd at the University of Missouri. This event is for state qualifiers in solo and ensemble groups. Many students qualified for this event in categories ranging from violin solos to percussion ensembles. Good luck to all the state-bound students. End of course exams start next week. The 4 EOCs are Algebra 1 or 2, Biology, ELA 2, and Government. They are required by the state of Missouri for graduation. EOC dates are from April 28th to May 9th, including makeup days. During this time, we will have a modified bell schedule to give you more time for testing. If you have any questions, you can ask your teachers in those subjects and look at your email from Miss Bridget Herman for more information. And we're going to head to reporter Hunter Mason with an interview about EOCs.
We are already more than halfway through April, and many events are happening.
Yeah, I heard many people talking about the finals and prom, but sports teams are currently wrapping up their season.
Yeah, I have been attending the baseball games. I have been having fun attending the baseball games, especially opening day at the J.
Let's go to sports reporters Graham and Briley for more information about men's golf and girls flag football teams.
Good afternoon, Blue Jays, and welcome to our Monday Sports Report. I'm Graham Henderson, sitting here with
Briley Ralston.
and today we're going to dive into some recent results from our men's golf program following their recent success.
And then we'll look at how the girls flag football team did on Friday at their game against Van Horn.
Men's golf has been off to a solid start this season, as they currently rank towards the middle of the pack in the state. This past Wednesday, the team ended their match against Ray-Pec in a 422-422 draw. Top-seeded sophomore Tanner Hoffman led the squad, shooting a 77, en route to placing first overall in the match. Following him on the leaderboard for the Jays was fellow sophomore Colin Cooper, who shot an 81 and ended up with a fourth-place finish. They'll play their next tournament later today at Longview Fred Arbanas, where they look to carry their momentum to another victory. Another LHS team getting their season off the ground is girls flag football.
Did you go to the girls flag football game?
I haven't made it to a game yet, but I'm sure it's a great time.
Well, let's look into more info on how it went. The Liberty Blue Jays women's flag football team faced a tough game last week, with the varsity squad falling short in their recent games. Varsity lost 0-20 for Van Horn and 33-39 for Liberty North. Despite the setbacks, the team remains focused and determined. They're using the losses as a learning experience, identifying areas for improvement in both offensive and defensive strategies. The atmosphere at practice is one of the strength and resolve, as the Liberty Blue Jays prepare to take the field again this Friday at Lee Summit North High School, the record being 3-2. According to Coach Lawler, Blue Jays girls flag football team is eager to showcase their growth and compete for a victory.
That's all we have for your Monday sports report. You can catch us again on Friday, where we'll take an in-depth look on more spring sports.
This has been Briley
And Graham, reporting for KLHS.
Hey Jays, did you know that teen drivers are 3 times as likely to get into a car accident as adults? And if it happens to you and you don't take the right steps, you could see your insurance rate skyrocket, or you could even lose your license. Even if it's a small accident, stay at the scene and call the police. Take pictures of everything: the damage to the vehicles, license plate numbers, road conditions, and make sure to get the other driver's contact and insurance info. And if you think you might be hurt, go get checked out by a doctor just to be safe. Accidents are stressful. If you need help, Empower Injury Law is here for you. Drive safe, Jays.
Thank you, Graham and Briley. It seems like our sports teams are doing fantastic so far this season.
Good luck to them for their tournaments and game this week. And again, catch our KLHS sports team announcing the women's soccer game tonight at 5:45 on our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget about telethon on Thursday.
Unfortunately, our show is coming to an end. Don't forget to follow all of our social media at KLHS_Jays, and make sure to check your email to stay updated here at LHS.
Be sure to tune in our show daily at 1:29. With that, can everyone please stand for the pledge? I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This has been Landon Roach
And Alec Trelawney.
Have a great day, Jays.